In this video, we're going to go over 3 key points of mower repair. They include replacing the spark plug, replacing the starter cord, and replacing the blades. First up, we're going to show you how to replace the spark plug on a standard Kawasaki motor. An old or damaged spark plug is one of the most common reasons why a lawnmower may simply be hard to start or fail to start. For this, you'll need some safety gloves, a socket wrench with the appropriate size socket, an extension piece as well as a new spark plug, as is recommended in the owner's manual. Once you've put your gloves on, disconnect the spark plug lead and remove the spark plug from the motor using the socket wrench. Next, take the new spark plug and screw it into place by hand. Then tighten it up with the socket wrench. Reattach the spark plug lead to the spark plug and you're done. It's just that simple. In this section, we're going to show you how to replace the starter cord. Note here the worn and damaged section of the cord. This cord will need to be replaced. For this, you will need safety gloves, starter cord recommended by the manufacturer, side cutters, long nose pliers, a 10mm T-bar spanner, and a lighter. The first step is to release the cord from the zone start position and remove the starter housing using the T-bar spanner. Next, take the side cutters and cut the cord just below the handle. Then use the long nose pliers to remove the old cord from the starter handle. Now, unwind the remaining cord and remove it from the starter housing like so. Use the old cord as a standard of measurement and cut a new length of cord slightly longer in length. Now use the lighter and seal the end of the new cord to prevent it from fraying. Next, tie one end into a standard knot like so. Then retension the starter spring by turning the spool anti-clockwise until firm. Unwind the spool 1 to 1.5 revolutions. Now thread the cord through for as far as it will go. Next, slowly wind the cord back and tie a slip knot halfway down the cord. Thread the cord through the handle and tie another standard knot to keep it in place. Then pull out the slip knot and give the recoil a few test pulls to make sure it works. Finally, reattach the starter housing with the T-bar spanner. Give it a test and you're done. For this section, we're going to show you how to change the blades on a standard ProScape mower. To do this, you'll need some safety glasses, gloves, a wire brush, a piece of wood to stop the blades from turning, a spare blade kit, and a socket wrench with sockets. You'll also need a vise to keep the blade disc stable while you remove the blades. First up, put on your safety gloves and glasses. Next, remove the spark plug lead from the spark plug. It is very important that you always remember to do this when inspecting or changing the blades. Next, tip the mower onto its side, carby side up. Note the rust and damage to the old blades. They'll need to be replaced. Now, take the block of wood and insert it so it is resting against the blade bolt and a solid part of the deck. This will prevent the blades from moving. Then, use a socket wrench to remove the blade disc bolt, anti-clockwise, and remove the blade disc like so. Insert the blade disc into the vise and give it a good scrub over with a wire brush to remove any dirt and/or grass.
Brush it down.
Now, use the socket wrench to remove the blades as follows. Now it's time to install the new blades. Here we've set out the blade parts to show the order in which they fit together. First, fix the blade bolt through the blade and add on top of this the blade disc washer. Now insert this onto the blade disc like so. Then attach the blade D washer. And finally, secure in place with the nylock blade nut using the socket wrench. Repeat this for the other side. Test the swing back function of the blade and then remove from the vise. Before we reattach the blade disc, let's take some time to clean and inspect the engine crankshaft. First, remove the blade boss and the blade boss key like so. Now clean the engine crankshaft of any grass or debris. Inspect the blade boss key. It must be in good condition to work properly. Next, reinstall the blade boss key and the blade boss. Be sure they are aligned. Now fix the blade disc into place with the blade disc washer and blade disc bolt. Do the blade disc bolt up finger tight. Now place the piece of wood so it is resting against the blade nut and a solid part of the deck. Then use the socket wrench to fasten the blade disc firmly in place. Finally, carefully set the mower down, reinstall the spark plug lead, clean the area and test run the mower. Now you're ready to mow again.